Welcome live to Real Boot FS. Nice having you guys back online once again. It has been a wonderful session. It has been a very beautiful session with you. Now I would love to use this opportunity to congratulate all of you that have gotten to this extent, because it's not easy and something is about to change in your life. Like I say, it's not easy and something is about to change in your life. One thing about having a knowledge is that no knowledge is actually a waste. No matter how small that knowledge is, no knowledge is actually a waste. It will come a point in your life where you really rely on that knowledge. It will be as if your life revolves all around that knowledge. So one thing I want you to know in mind is that no knowledge is a waste. So like I say, congratulations, because the information we are sharing with you from the starting of this program to the end of this program is an information that is going to change your life. So without wasting much of your time, let's jump up into today's trade. Today's training is a very short one. Before we dive into today's training, if you have not clicked that subscribe button, click that subscribe button now. If you haven't liked this video, like this video now, and don't forget to leave a very nice comment after you finish watching this video. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, let's jump into today's training. Now on this video you are going to learn what is leverage, how leverage affects your trading, and what are the advantage and disadvantage of using the Forex leverage. Let me recap and let me come again. On this video, this is what you are going to learn on this video. What is leverage? How does leverage affect your trading? And what are the advantage and disadvantage of leverage? So let's get started. Now, what is leverage? Now I believe you all know what leverage is. Okay, I believe you all know what leverage is. Okay, so let me tell you what leverage is when it comes to forex trading. Okay, so in forex trading, leverage is the ability to trade a larger amount of money relative to your account size. Like for example, leverage is the ability to trade more than what you have in your account. Okay, leverage can be seen as the ability to trade with more than the money you have in your account. Is the ability to enable you to trade bigger trade with smaller amount of money in your account. That is what leverage is all about. That is the simple definition of leverage. I don't know what other definition may be out there, but this is what forex leverage is all about. The ability to trade larger amount of trade with small amount of money. That is the most simple definition to forex leverage. Now one thing I want you to know is that leverage is a double-edged sword. To some of you this might be a parable, but take this, write it down, note it down. Leverage is a double-edged sword. Now I will explain what I mean by that as we are jumping into this example. Now this example is going to show you how leverage affects your trade. I will explain that in the details, but let me just give you an example of what leverage is all about. You can see here, if you have a $1,000 account, you have a $1,000 trading account, and you buy $10,000 worth of Europe USD. If you have 1,000 trading account and you buy 10,000 worth of Europe USD currency pair, that is what leverage is doing for you. That is the power of leverage. That is the ability of leverage. Now you have 1,000 dollar account. Normally if you have 1,000 in your trading account, you can't buy $10,000 worth of Europe USD. You can't buy that, but because of leverage, you have the ability to use $1,000 to buy 10,000 worth of Europe USD. Like, to so many of you, this is wonderful, this is excellent, but don't forget, everything that has a good side has a bad side. Everything that have advantages in life also comes with its own disadvantages. I want you to note that down. Everything that have advantages in life also come with its own disadvantages. Now what this simply means is that you are borrowing 9,000 naira. That is the power of leverage. It allows you to borrow from your broker in order to trade larger amounts. Now if you have $1,000 account and you are buying 10,000 worth of Euro USD, it simply means that you are borrowing $9,000 from your broker in order to complete your $1,000 account to buy 10,000 worth of Euro USD. Now what is this type of leverage? Okay, this is a 1 to 10 leverage. Okay, is a 1 to 10 leverage. Okay, how can you check that? You can simply do it 1,000 times 10 to see it will give you 10,000. So it's a 1 to 10 leverage. Now let me quickly explain how leverage affects our trading. Like I said, this is going to be a very short video, so let me just quickly go to the point and explain this better for you so you can understand. But if you don't understand, I'm always telling you, you are always welcome to come back to watch our video 3 to 4 times so that you can understand the information we are trying to pass to you, so you can get the in-depth knowledge of what we are trying to pass to you. Now let me talk about how leverage affects your trading. Now let's say, what if you, as you bought that 10,000 Europe USD, you bought that 10,000 Europe USD and it goes up 10% in your favor. Let's say the market moves up 10% in your favor. Now your 10,000 worth Europe USD will now become 11,000 Europe USD. Your $10,000 Europe USD that you bought will now become 11,000 Europe USD. Now for example, if you return back the 9,000 you borrow, you remember that you are borrowing 9,000. Leverage is all about borrowing money from your broker to trade larger amounts. So remember, you borrow 9,000, I explained that earlier. So if you return the 9,000 you borrow, you will be left with $2,000 in your trading account. Now your profit is $1,000. Yes, your profit is $1,000. Now you just use 1,000 in your account to make another $1,000 within 5 minutes, within 10 minutes, within 30 minutes, within 1 hour. It all depends on you. Now I know most of you watching this video now will be shouting, oh man, this is the cocoa, I want to use leverage, it's so wonderful, it's so excellent, I want to use leverage, I'm a fucking millionaire if I use leverage. But let me tell you something. Remember, I said earlier, everything that have an advantage also has its own disadvantage. So I'll just explain how leverage affects your trade. Let me explain more, because this explanation is also doing with the advantage and disadvantage. Now I just talk about an advantage of leverage. You just use it to get double the amount of your account. Okay, now let's look at it from this other end. If the Europe USD you bought goes down 10%, if the Europe USD you bought goes down 10%, now your $10,000 worth of Europe USD you bought will now be $9,000, which means you have lost 10% of your $10,000 worth of Europe USD. It will now be $9,000. Now if you return, remember you borrowed $9,000, remember. So now if you now return that $9,000 you borrow, from your broker. You not do, because once the trade close, they will take back the money. That's the first thing they are going to do. So if you return that $9,000, you'll be left with $0 in your account. You'll be left with $0 in your account, which means that 10% loss you just got as taking $1,000. You have lost $1,000. It's very simple. 10% of $10,000 is what? $1,000. So if you come to this side, the same thing. 10% of $10,000 is what? $1,000. That's why you made the profit of $1,000. So the same thing will happen if the trade go against you. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that this is the advantage of leverage. Now, when you are using leverage, if the trade goes in your favor, you are going to make 10 times that amount you use. Now let me say, for example, if you use a leverage, higher leverage, and the trade goes in your favor and you make profit, you will make higher profits than what you are supposed to make normally. The same thing applies to when the trade go against you. Now if the trade reverse against you, you are also going to lose 10 times the amount you put on that trade. Okay, so leverage is a double-edged sword. Now have you seen why I say leverage is a double-edged sword? Now the important thing about leverage is that leverage can amplify your gain and losses. That's why we say it's a double-edged sword. Okay, you have seen the advantage and the disadvantage. The advantage is if the trade goes in your favor, you are going to make huge profit, huge amount of profit. And the disadvantage is if the trade goes against you, you are also going to have huge amount of loss. So my advice to all of you out there on this training, watching this video right now, is that do not use higher amount of leverage on any of your trades. Do not use higher amount of leverage on any of your trade, except you are now 100% sure of your strategy, except you have tested that strategy and you are now confident with that strategy, you are now good with that strategy. Except that, do not use higher leverage on any of your trade. Except you are now very good at your strategy you are using to trade the market and you now know what you are doing, you are now a professional, that is when you can use higher leverage on your trade. But except that, do not use higher leverage, because even professionals do lose trade. Yes, there are days that do lose trade. Even professionals do lose trade. Now the only thing that helps you make money on the forex market is your risk management, is what we call risk management. But that is another topic of its own that we'll be talking in another trade. So without taking any much further of your time, I would like to close the curtain of today. So this is all for today's training. If you don't understand this video, watch it all over again. You are going to understand it. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, click that subscribe button right now, click the like button and leave a very nice comment below. Thank you for joining us live at Reboot FS. See you on our next video. I love you all and I remain your favorite boy, Oga Boss.